What's up, guys? It's Destiny here with Cage Side Press, and I am down here at Bob Santos Boxing Gym. I came down to check out John, the CandyMan Easter, get some work in today, some sparring rounds. How we doing, John? What's up?
Everything's going good. I'm happy you guys got to stop by and check out the Candyman during the sugar rush. But everything's been good, feel great, excited about the 30th.
Yes. You just got matched May 30th down in Long Beach, California. It looks like you're fighting Aaron Casper. I know you don't even really care about who you're fighting. You're just happy that you got somebody to accept a fight. So we got a couple weeks. How's camp looking for the next couple weeks?
Camp is looking good, and I'm really excited. I've been getting good sparring with some other undefeated guys, and I'm really excited to go in there and show off my skills and give California. This is my first time. This is actually my second time fighting in California, and go out there giving the guys a show. Yeah, and it'll be televised too, so people will be able to watch all over.
Awesome. And you're 9-0 with 7 KOs right now. So we're going to go for 10-0 with 8 KOs. Was that right?
Absolutely. Do you like to see people got on their face or their back or their side? Tune in to watch John Candyman Easter.
There you go. Had the opportunity to come in here and watch him get some rounds in today. You guys had some hard sparring rounds. Like it was very technical and obviously like a very high level, but hard rounds. You guys were throwing hard shots, and I was just right there at the ring, like, oh my God, having so much fun watching it. But talk to me about the rounds. Is that how it always goes down?
Yeah, at least with me, a lot of people like to do like soft sparring, but I spar hard because I fight hard. You practice how you want to perform. That's why when I spar guys, they get knocked out. I practice how I want to perform. Practice makes perfect. But it's it's not too crazy. It keeps you sharp and it keeps you realistic.
No, I think that's important to train how you want to fight, because sometimes you see people go out there and it looks like they're sparring, and that's because they're sparring lightly. So when they come out and fight, they kind of fight lightly. So I think it's really important that you do that. And like you said, it wasn't, it's not too crazy. That's because you guys are so high level professionals. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's two undefeated guys sparring, and it's skills pay the bills, and there's levels to boxing. So a lot of these things help you keep going and progress in life. Yeah.
Skills pay the bills. I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna use that. Talk to me about who you sparred today. What's his name?
I sparred my guy Juarez, Sebastian Juarez, very good guy, undefeated, and we've boxed a couple times, and it's always been good work. Nothing but support and love.
Okay, awesome. Is he also a middleweight, or what's his weight class?
I believe he fights at middleweight. Yeah, we're around the same weight.
Yeah.
You're not going to get in there with somebody who's too small or too big.
Right, absolutely.
Unless you're John Candyman Easter, because I do knock out heavyweights on camera. It's realistic, and you can find it.
He's got on his Instagram, if you're 164 to 205, pull up.
Pull up. Absolutely. You know where to find me.
Period.
And protect your chin.
Put that chin down, y'all. Don't be playing around. Juarez, I hope I spelled his name right. He was doing really well. Trying to keep his defense up. He came prepared for you today for sure with the defense.
Yeah, shout out my guy. Thank you for the work. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. This is obviously a smaller, more private gym. So talk to me about that. How long have you been training here at Bob Santos Boxing? Back in the day, it used to be Bones Gym, right? And now it's Bob Santos. So were you here back in the day when it was yellow and white too?
No, I didn't come here. The gym was kind of it was too rowdy for me. But now it's good. I trained with Bob Santos. He took over the gym, redone the whole gym, made it great, and he's making a great environment for the fighters. So I'm just very thankful, and I'm appreciative to be a part of the foundation.
Absolutely. It seems like a good environment. It's a beautiful gym. And like you had mentioned before, it's kind of a really close-knit team. You don't have a lot of people just coming here from anywhere, right?
Yeah, absolutely not. And shout out to Ben Backling. He's held it down. He's done a lot for the gym, and he's one of those guys who are behind the scenes and in front of everyone, but what he does for us is, we cannot explain. So he's the reason why this gym and the environment is the way it is.
Absolutely. I did have a chance to talk with him a little bit. He seems like a phenomenal coach, somebody great to be in your corner. And you guys are he's just here at Bob Santos, or is he also at the Mayweather gym with you?
Anywhere we train, but we kind of have everything we need here, and it's more private. Like, we don't have to deal with a bunch of random people coming in, take videos, take pictures, or just interrupting a training session. So this gym is where we've been holding my last camps at, and it's been great. I love it here.
Yeah. Speaking about the money team and Mayweather's gym, how long have you been over there? Because you kind of go back and forth, like you said. This is your main gym, but you're still training over there a bit. So how long have you been with the money team?
Since I was an amateur, my first amateur fight, I was fighting out of Mayweather Boxing Club as an amateur with zero amateur fights. So when I turned pro at 18 years old, Floyd we took it to the next level, and we've been grinding ever since. And here we are today. Someone anywhere in the world, any gym, they love the CandyMan, and I go in there and I preach to the people and give them love.
Yeah. How is it over there training over there? And do you get a chance to ever work with Mayweather? The GOAT. Are you close with him? You guys have a pretty close relationship.
Yeah, so any given time, like it could be 2:00 in the morning, we can hit the boxing gym, or we could do anything, or 3:00 in the morning. But yeah, Floyd is really hands on, whatever I need, or just tips before the fight or before sparring. Any question that I have, there's never been a time where you just can't make the phone call and make that happen for me. So I'm truly honored and thankful for that.
Wow, that's really cool to hear that he, is so hands-on and it will just show up at any time of the day, because sometimes you wouldn't think somebody who is, the champion at his caliber would do that. So that's really awesome to hear.
Well, I mean, people forget, Floyd is a human just like us, and it could be I go to watch him spar all the time too. It's love. We're a team and we're a family, so that's kind of how it goes. Yeah, we have the fights coming up. I'll be opening up first undercards if everything goes as planned. And, tune in to watch us. Come watch the Money Team live and in action.
At the Sphere? That's going down at the Sphere?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. All right, well, I hope it's at the Sphere, because that'd be so awesome for boxing in Vegas.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a great event regardless of where we fight at, and I'm really excited. So you guys should tune in and come watch me do what I do, or come watch us do what we do.
Being at the Money Team, do you I know you do a lot of your sparring here, but when you're there, do you get any rounds in as well, or do you bring anybody in when you're over there to spar?
Shoot, I'll go there and I'll box whoever's there. Yeah, put them on their back, whatever. Yeah, I box anybody anywhere from any given time. I don't discriminate. I do not discriminate. Yeah.
And that's championship mindset right there.
I guess so. You said it, not me. It's in me, not on me.
Hey, I be saying that. It's in you, not on you, and they can't take it away.
Absolutely not. I was born like this, and I was born for this. We're just going to keep doing what we do, keep putting put one foot in front of the other, keep striving to be the best. And, I box to give people hope. I box to make sure people have something to look forward to in life. A lot of people don't believe in themselves, but I always tell them, hey, watch me do what I do. And, hopefully I can give you hope, and hopefully I can get a message to you that you are worth it. You do matter. You do count. And if you don't believe that, come talk to me. I love the people. I'm a human being just like you, and I'm Jesus' brother.
I love that. I love that so much, champ. Tell me really quick, I would love to know how you got the nickname CandyMan.
So CandyMan came from, I'm sweet. I love candy, of course, but I'm rated E for everyone champion, and who doesn't like candy? And, I'm more of a superhero rather than a boxer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm more of like an action figure superhero, so that's why the CandyMan works. So I could do anything, the rated E champion for everyone. Yeah.
I love it. All right, champ, you did just finish sparring, so how sharp were you feeling today on a scale from 1 to 10?
1,000%. I feel great. CandyMan don't miss. I'm good at everything. What did you think about it?
I was very impressed. Like the second the first round started and you start moving, I was like, okay, this man is legit. He for real. The footwork, the movement, the way you switch it up, and you get very tricky, and the power. You can hear the power. But that's why I said you guys were going hard, because you both were just throwing some power shots. But everything you landed, sometimes I was, he really just hit him like that.
Yeah. Hey, there's no hard feelings. There's no friends inside the ring at all. There is no friends inside the ring, and there's no friends in your weight class. But, I go out there, I do what I do. I'm really sharp. I'm really slick. I'm not like a Roy Jones. I'm not like a Muhammad Ali. I am the CandyMan the one and only, leading the new generation of middleweight.
Definitely slick.
Backed by your GOAT, Floyd Mayweather.
Yes, definitely slick, definitely sharp, definitely have the power. Is there anything about your style or what you carry into the ring that you would say is underrated?
Oh, my explosiveness. People probably don't understand how explosive I am. I can hit you from one side of the ring and I can jump to the other and Superman punch you backwards while doing a backflip. I can do a lot of different things.
All right. Well, watch out for that, guys. Like I said, he's sharp. He's tricky. He's got speed and power. But now watch out for that explosiveness.
Yeah, there's never been anyone in there who's been faster than me. Shout out to a lot of world champions. I got in there, boxed with Resendez, Caleb Plant, a lot of these guys who are, the world are really big fans of, other than my fan base. But a lot of these guys are really good. But CandyMan's great. But no hard feelings. These are great fighters. Everybody's great at something. I'm really great at my explosiveness and my long lasting. I can be explosive from the first round to the last round, and I'm very unpredictable. And I think that's what people like to see about me. Like, I do things you've never seen before.
Yeah.
Literally, I do things you've never seen before.
Like the low stance, you had a very low stance. That was different, especially being somebody who's so tall and lanky. You don't really need to do that. You could take advantage of what you have, but instead you were kind of playing around, and I could tell it did kind of have your opponent thinking a little bit, or your teammate thinking a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to get hit. We're in there using my head, and I plan on, talking to my family afterwards. So if I got to put my head next to your ankle, I will. I don't mind. And I'm capable of doing it, and I can hit you from down there. So protect your chin at all times. Don't get confused, and do not let the smile fool you.
Yeah. That is a nice smile, but don't let it fool you.
Don't let it fool you.
Was there anything specific that you're working in there, or something that you're focused on leveling up in your game right now as you're prepping for this fight going down May 30th?
I would say the things that I'm working on is bringing my personality out a little more. I've kind of been in a position to where a lot of people have always told me what to and what to not do, but it's kind of more so just being me in there, and that I feel like separates me from bringing me to that next stage within myself is just being more John Easter in there. I'm a very playful guy. I'm very extravagant. I have a big personality, and I can do a lot of the things that a lot of these other people can't do. I'm a world-class athlete, one of a kind. A lot of these people don't have that, but John Easter, I do. And I'm looking at you when I say that. Whoever I fight and whoever sees this, I'm better athletic than you. Google me. I'm in the record books right now for track 4 times. That's at 16 years old. I have done a lot. I've been a winner before I started boxing. I just came in the boxing world and started winning. So do not get confused, and don't let the smile fool you. Once again, CandyMan can.
There you guys have it. I think I can end it there. That's a mic drop statement right there, if you ask me. John Easter, the CandyMan. You guys do not miss him. He's fighting May 30th out in Long Beach, California, taking on Aaron Casper. This is going to be a good one.
No clout. He don't deserve that.
Rewind. Do not miss him fighting May 30th out in Long Beach, California. He's going to go out there and he's going for that 9th KO, 8th KO, 10-0, 8 KOs. That's what you're going for, right?
Yeah. We're going out there to put on a show. And, it's the CandyMan show. It's not about the other guy. It's about what John Easter's going to do to who's in front of me. We call these guys mans, mannequin. It's not that's not a human in there with me.
No, that's right. Thank you so much for your time today, champ. Before I let you go, is there anybody that you would like to thank, shout out, everybody that's been rocking with you this entire time?
Shout out Ben Backling. Shout out True from Green Room Radio. Shout out Las Vegas. Shout out Make-A-Wish Foundation. Shout out to all the people. You got people like Glenn Amador. You got Jennifer Lowe. You got just a lot of people. My mom, my little brothers and sisters, my Aunt Kendra, Delilah Mims. People that I love, my family members, and, thank you guys for being there. Shout out Naomi Payne. So I'm just, shout out Floyd Mayweather, of course.
Of course. And is there anywhere that we'll be able to watch the fight on May 30th and where we can tune in? Do you know?
Yeah, I believe there's always going to be a YouTube stream somewhere. Somebody's going to be streaming YouTube. So, yeah, and I want to give a shout out to my guy Phil from Pixel 8. Yeah. All right. Download Pixel 8 and subscribe and get you a CandyMan pass. You get behind-the-scenes action.
Let's go. All right, you guys, there we have it. That is John Easter, the CandyMan. This is the CandyMan Show. Do not miss him May 30th. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Destiny McCubbin with Cage Side Press. We'll see you next round.